Hello, so welcome to Tuesday transmissions. So these are Tuesday transmissions, but also Thursday transmissions as well. But today is Tuesday, so that's why I'm saying welcome to Tuesday transmissions. And these are healing transmissions, light languages transmissions that I do every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. So I am going to, first of all, just start off by checking that my Facebook is working, because I don't always know if I'm actually there, and I can see that I'm there, so that's excellent. And I've got one person watching, so hello, one person watching. I'm sure more people will join in a minute. Please say hello if you are watching. So this evening, just before I do the light languages transmission, I'm feeling really guided to just talk about something that I have experienced recently. And this thing is, when you say no to what you don't want, you're actually saying yes to what you do want. So I'll expand on that a little bit. Okay, so recently I had to let go of a couple of situations in my life that were just not serving me energetically. I realised that in these particular situations that my energy was getting into, let's say, like a bit of a toxic dynamic where my energy was chasing. Okay, and when I notice that my energy is chasing in any situation, it's time to pull that energy back, just look at what's going on and start to be really present with what's happening within me. Because when you chase something in terms of manifestation, you are saying to the universe that I do not have that thing. Okay, and as we know, when you're saying I do not have that thing that it is that you're wanting, you're then pushing the thing away. So whenever I notice my energy chasing after anything, it's time to just regroup and just be really present with myself and just have a look at what's actually happening and give myself the thing that I perceive that I am needing in that situation. So what else happens when we say no to a situation that we don't want is that it makes space energetically for what we do want to come in. So this can look like with a particular person. It can look like you placing a boundary. So I know we've been discussing boundaries a lot. That's what seems to be coming up in the collective, of just saying no to situations that you don't want with people. When you, as I said before, when you notice that your energy is chasing after a person, it's time to let go of that situation. So when you let go of that person, it then means that you're allowing one of two things to happen: either for the person to change, because there's always, there's different versions of a person that we can tune into, because we can affect how a person shows up for us by our beliefs about that person. So it can either do one of two things. It can mean that the person shows up for us in a new and a different way, or it can also mean that that person then leaves our life because we've let go fully of that person or that situation, and a new person is then able to come in that is much more aligned to us. So this is also the art of letting go. And when you say no to what you don't want, this then means that you energetically are saying yes to what you do want, and you then become the energetic container for your good, because it means that there is space energetically to also keep the thing that you want in your life, because that makes you more magnetic. So I'm just going to pull a card here just for a moment, and this will be from the Starseed deck, which is a Rebecca Campbell one. There's kind of the top of it. That's what they look like. And so I'm just going to pull a card here for this. Okay, let's see what we've got. I love this deck. Right, okay. Star bathing. So let me show you it. I love this deck because it feels like they're really in alignment with the light languages. So it says star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. Yeah, so I feel this is kind of relevant to what I've just been talking about, because this is also very relevant to your light body and what happens there. Because when you say no to something that you don't want, it's almost like energetically you let go of that thing. So I feel like when you're holding on to toxic situations or situations that are not meant to stay in your life permanently, it's almost as though there's like a darkness, okay, that kind of holds on to your light body. So there's many different layers to the light body. So I almost feel like it's like an energetic, I want to use the word, it's like almost like I want to say parasite, okay, but it's almost like there's something hooking on, okay, to your light body. And when you say, no, this is not okay for me, you then release whatever it is that's kind of hooking on to the light body. It's almost like your light body can then expand as well. So that, I feel like this card is relevant to just the energy of letting go and releasing what is no longer serving. And when that happens, you do activate your light body further to say yes and to allow in the things that are meant for you. So that was tonight's message from the guide. So really what the message is don't be afraid to say no, because so often as light workers, you know, we feel like we just need to please everybody. And when you please everybody, you're trying to please everybody, you're actually pleasing no one. So the most powerful thing that you can do sometimes is say no. and just get really clear on what it is that you do. And if something isn't feeling good in your life, you really need to look at that and ask yourself the question, do I need to say no here? Okay, so I'm going to do the light languages transmission now. Okay, so to those that haven't seen the light languages before, this is soul language. Okay, so soul language is spoken from my soul to your soul, and it's received only with the soul. Okay, so it's received with the heart. So please listen to this transmission with your heart and not with your mind, because that's how you will receive it energetically. So this transmission is for empowerment to say no. Inatstaki estu ishnaha. Hina awara kashna. Le anachtati enstaki ahara. Natstia wakara nota isna. Nai estura isnaha. Nai inkora miashnahansta. La wakari anastisha. Snaharo weki estuka. Staki nahasta shnu usta. Sneawaha ikaru no kaya. Shna stakiala. Sharahasta. Sia nahatura miasta hanta. Sna iankora shnahawokora. Lora nastu ishnahanto. Saiwa eno ima ikara. Shne este ishnahito inna inka ewahara. Sta ia no ishno salahasno inna hitara maha. Sta kia shnora. Sias no hosta ishna hauka. Salimi en atu inna. Staro noshta. Hinasto miasta hikora nesti emwatsta inna aratieshna. La io kora miasta. Stateya staka. Shnohosta inna walakara unasta. Senahatura mieta inna taye kalaka mokorasia. Seyo wahara no oktaye. Sta inno ne estukusha innaha. Sta miaha nostaha estukara stia. Inna kie kora kishna. La stia emostuka. Untariko nata stia karonoka insta ishnahatu imasta inna unkaranokosta yekieshnahakura. Okay, so I hope that assists you in releasing, okay, what is no longer serving you. And a lot of the time that does mean vocally saying no to somebody or something. It can also mean saying no in your energy. Okay, and if you just joined, then when you say no, as I mentioned earlier on, so you may want to go back and watch the beginning, when you say no to something in your energy, you're actually saying yes to what you do want, because you are making the space energetically for what you want to receive. So if you are watching this later on YouTube, then by all means comment what you received from this below. Please subscribe and share with anybody that you feel that this will be helpful for, and I will be live again on Thursday in the group. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'll put the link below. I'm also doing regular lives with my mum every Sunday at 3:30, so we'll see you there. And if not, have a lovely and blessed couple of days.